Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Self-Reacquaintance podcast. My name is Zanele Mnguni, and I am your host. The podcast is a space where we come home to ourselves, unlearn and quieten the noise, and grow into who we were always meant to be. And in today's episode, I want to talk about something that's shifted so much in my own life. Investing in yourself and betting on yourself. There are seasons when support won't come the way you expect, when what you are building won't be understood, and when the road feels quieter than you imagined. But that doesn't mean you stop. It means you step in fully for yourself. Betting on yourself isn't selfish, it's wise, it's necessary, and it is your responsibility. And if you've been waiting for someone to affirm your dream or open a door or doors for you, this episode is for you. No one knows your dream the way you do. No one carries your purpose the way you do. And sometimes the delay in seeing your vision take shape isn't because it's not valid. It's because you haven't backed it yet. We are so used to waiting for external confirmation before we take ourselves seriously. Waiting for followers, we wait for support, for likes even, a cosign of some sort. But what if the moment you're waiting for is waiting for you to take the first step? Just what if? The first time I really grasped what this meant was during a moment of decision making. I had said yes to a new season of visibility and purpose, and while it came with great opportunity, it also came with real costs. And I realized something powerful. My podcast, The Self-Reacquaintance, wasn't just a creative outlet. It had the potential to support me, to stand alongside me as a contributor, not just as a passion project. So I made a decision that changed everything. I let the podcast become one of my main sponsors for my Mrs. South Africa journey. And I'm talking about being a real contributor financially. It was part of the reason I could step confidently into that season, because something I had built in private was now supporting me in public. And that for me was the moment it clicked. What we create can create for us if we take it seriously. Launching the podcast the way I did wasn't about chasing numbers or popularity. It was about allowing it to do what it was created to do. Start conversations, open hearts, bring purpose forward, and yes, even fund and support the very women who built it. But the supporting part, I didn't think it would come so soon. We only started the podcast towards the end of the year last year. I think it was around September, October. And by this year, almost a year later, around May, I then made a decision that I wanted the podcast to be my sponsor. It was almost a year later, and it came sooner than I had anticipated, but it came. We sometimes carry this idea that we need someone to help us before we contribute anything. We pause our dream and wait for approval, for a handout, for someone to notice. But the truth is, it's hard to help someone who hasn't started building anything. Even the smallest action, writing it down, launching a page, starting a podcast, recording a voice note, or showing up online with clarity says, I take this seriously. Please support it. And I take myself seriously. Please hear me. Please see me. And when you take yourself seriously, people begin to mirror that. It doesn't always mean spending huge amounts of money. Sometimes investing in yourself means waking up early to work on your idea. Sometimes it means turning down quick opportunities so you can focus on what matters long term. Sometimes it's launching something even when only 5 people will see it, because your vision is bigger than visibility. And other times it means pulling from your own resources, unfortunately or fortunately, I don't know if this is good or bad, your resources such as time, effort, and finances to give your dreams the legs it needs to stand. That's what self-reacquaintance did for me. It wasn't just a passion project anymore. It became a sponsor, a partner in my journey, a platform that gave back to me. But it could only do that because I first gave to it through consistency, through time, through heart, right? Whatever you're building quietly, whether it's a blog, a brand, a business, a skill, or even a shift in mindset, it can grow with you. It can open doors. It can support you in rooms you didn't even know you'd walk into. But that can't happen if you don't see the value in it now. When you don't have people seeing you, now, when you start calling that thing what it is now. Say what it is. Stop belittling it. Stop saying just a small thing I do when it's a calling. Give your work language that honors its purpose, because what you call it is what others will start to believe about it too. I think I didn't want to say much. I'm releasing episodes the whole of this week, like literally every day until month end, until Thursday, the last day of July. So I don't want this to be very long. So in closing, when you bet on yourself, something shifts. You start attracting clarity, alignment, and boldness. You stop negotiating with fear. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying it's necessary. The podcast grew not because I waited for the right moment, but because I used the moment I had. It supported me because I had been supporting it. It made room for me because I've been showing up for it. Okay, not this past couple of months. But that's what I mean. That's what betting on yourself looks like. It's not dramatic, it's not loud, but it's daily, it's deliberate, it's deeply personal. I hope you heard me. I hope I made sense. And I hope I showed you why it is important and it is necessary and it is your responsibility to bet on yourself, to bet on your calling, to bet on what you know is your purpose. Thank you for spending time with me today. I hope this episode reminds you that you are allowed to go first to support your own dream, first to create something meaningful, and to use what's in your hands. You don't need to wait for perfect timing or perfect backing. You are your first backing. You are your first resource, and you are worth it. If this message spoke to you, please share this episode with someone who needs to hear it, and let me know what you're choosing to invest in this season. You can find me on Instagram, self-reacquaintance. Until next time, keep building, keep trusting, and keep reacquainting with who you really are. God bless and goodbye.